For those of you that don't know, this is my Toyota Soarer JZZ30, and over the past couple of months I've been trying to restore the thing and bring it back to its retro JDM glory. And in today's video we're going to be removing this crappy, dusty, old exhaust and building a brand new one to get it sounding from this to something more like this. Without further ado, make sure you guys subscribe and I hope you enjoy the video. I first began by removing the exhaust from the cat section that we're going to keep in the car. I then removed the two mufflers as they were in the way to take off the whole exhaust. Alright, so the old exhaust is now off, and as you can see, we are leaving it in where the cat is, and we're going to go from the cat all the way to the new stuff. We got that all sitting over here. Got some nice tips that I'll show you later, and then the mufflers there, and we got some pieces to weld on. So we'll get into fitting up all that now. On the cat that's on the car, I've just chopped off that part there that was sticking over because I think that was a 3-inch and we got a 2.5-inch flange. Then what I'll do is I'll flapper this that down so it's all even. Then what we're doing now is we got the flange over here. I'm just going to weld the flange to this bit of tube, and then we'll bolt it on there and see what length we need that tube to be.
But I seen it all. Seen the post and I seen the haste. When it hit me now, I ignore the calls. No time for it, just being honest. Way back, I said I got it. Same guy, same shit. Nothing changed. Set the pockets. Money came, I got a profits. Bet it all, put it on us. In the past, I said I'm next, but I'm here.
Alright guys, it's been a while since I've last seen you, and this is because we were putting up a hoist the whole weekend. So I was in between doing that and this exhaust. So the last time you would have seen it, we would have just had this cross section welded up and we had that all mounted up. So what we did is mounted it straight to the back of the cat where we wanted it, and then what we've done is tack the rest of the exhaust on the way we want it. So we've done one side now, we got it how we sort of want it. It's going up on a bend there, and all we need to do is connect one little piece. As you can see, the muffler is on the jack stand. We made up a couple little exhaust hanger mounts, one there and one there. And you guys may also be able to notice that the car is sitting a lot lower. So you can see the suspension has been changed. It's got BC coilovers in it now. I'll show you them later. But as you can see, we have the muffler tip on this side all on. Everything's all on. What I'm going to do now is be getting this muffler that's in that box and weld the tip on it and get it up on the jack here on the other side. Get it in the middle, and I'll weld on the next exhaust hanger. So sorry guys for the lack of content, but it is because we were putting up that hoist over the weekend and I couldn't really film too much. So let's get back into it.
Two times for the haters, man, cause I notice how this shit feel. 3 times for my family, dog, cause this shit done paid our bills. And I get 4 times my net worth from a year ago with no deal. 1 time for the hometown, I got love for it, that's real. 2 times for the haters, man, cause I notice how this shit feel. 3 times for my family.
Alright guys, I'm halfway in between welding all the final welds. As you can see from here, I'm not going to go close because they look absolutely terrible. They'll be grinded off and painted at some point. But I just want to get it on tonight, take it for a drive and see what it's like. So I know it is finished. And then on the weekend, I'll give it a paint. As you can see, it's taken a while. I'm just on the final last ones now, and then we can mount it back up and see how it sounds and how it drives. So yeah, I'll get back to you once I've finished all the final welds. Alright guys, as you can see, the exhaust are on, as you can see down there and there. There's one thing we got to do. As you can see, this one is really close to the fiberglass. So basically what we're going to do when I get it up on the hoist next is we're just going to get the other one and weld a bit of rod on to the other one. I'm going to push it over a bit because it's got that little bit of leeway, and it's also got, sorry Dottie, It's also got a bit of a rattle because there's a couple points hitting, so I've got to cut off a couple of toe points, but we'll give you a nice sound, and yeah, that can be a later date job. I'll give you guys a sound check, and then that'll be it for the video. As you can see, guys, it sounds so much better. I'm really happy with how this has turned out. And this is after a couple of drives. I have taken it on a couple of drives just to see what the final note would be. Because as you know, when you first put on an exhaust, it's always louder than it usually should be. So I've taken it on a couple of drives. I figured out there is that little rattle they've got to fix. But other than that, it is sick. It looks good. Just need to move this tip over just a slight little bit and then it'll be perfect. But it sounds so good and it's given it a nice note. And it's given it a bit more power, actually, a bit more down low, which is surprising. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you want to see more videos on the Soarer, let me know in the comments. I hope you guys enjoyed, but I'll catch you in the next one.